Now then, here we've got a SAJ solar grid inverter. I've not come across one of these before. This is a 1.2 kilowatt and it starts at 90 volts. Interesting. So let's plug it in, but first of all, as per normal, I'll just show you the label. So here we go. "90 to 450, 1200 watts. Could be quite useful. 3 panels. Right, let's wire it up. So we have a plate here for the AC. Let's just have a look, see what's under there. Oh, brilliant. Screw terminals. So I'll wire that up, and then of course we've got the PV there, and that one's loose. So we're going to have to take the top off anyway, if it works. I suspect what's happened is somebody who's taken this inverter out has just yanked on the MC4 connection, wiggled it around. But I'll wire that up and then I'll come back to you. Well, something's happening. Right, 182 seconds. I won't make you watch that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Is it going to work? What do you think? Oh yeah, there we go. IP, that's an IP address, I assume. I'll just turn this down a bit. One thing you've got to be aware of with some of these second-hand inverters is that the tracking, the maximum power point tracking, works properly. Sometimes it will just keep winding up and pulling the voltage down and down and down. And of course you can notice it with a variac based DC variable power supply. Well, there we go. I wonder if we've got any what happens if we press normal, enter, escape, escape. Now I think it was press these both together. Nope. Ah, there we go. Running info. Current error, history errors, set parameters, inverter info, machine type, grid compliance. Oh, interesting. Anything else there? No. Hold it. There we go. Let's try again. Running info. Oh, we've seen all that before, yes. Alright, let's go escape. Oh, there we go. .70 amp. Right. PV voltage 93, 99, 98, 97. See, it's fluctuating a fair bit. It might settle down. Interesting. It is settling down, isn't it? It went down to 88 at some point. Temperature. Hold the escape. Right. Statistics. Current history errors. Set parameters. Inverter info. Okay. So that is about pressing 2 of them and holding, and then when you want to escape you've got to either, or enter, you've got to press and hold. There we go. It seems to be working. Yeah, I can't seem to lock it onto a certain screen. Anyway, there you go. It seems to work. The only the way to really test it really well is for a week on a few panels, but we've got a loose MC4 connector, and it would be quite useful to have a look in this inverter to see what's what. So to that extent we have 4 Allen key screws. So let's zoom out. Ooh, there we go. I suppose we ought to switch it off really, didn't we? Before we actually take this front off. So we've got power on and we've got run flashing, but it's working fine. Yeah, and there is a fault light, but of course that's not on, which will do. So let's just turn the variac down. Oh, shutting down, eh? Not come across that before. And I suppose I really ought to unplug the mains. It's all unplugged. There we go. I'm trying to keep it wedged up like this so that you get the full open box experience. This is quite lightweight and it is earthed. Okay, what have we got? Bearing in mind there'll be charged up capacitors in here. There's the relays, again relatively small ones. It doesn't look nasty in here. There's the DC in. Mains on this side, so let's just see if there is a fuse. It's not evident if there is one. Yeah. First to the 5th. I really can't. That date there. Where's my other glasses? That can't be the right date. Well, no. 9/8 and then, yeah. I can't really see whether that's a 9/8 and then there's a squiggle dot 1. Yeah, don't know. So I can't find the fuse. Oh, I can find the fuse. Yeah, just seen it. So let's just zoom down there, and there, just that ceramic there, that's the fuse. Yeah. Okay, so there is a fuse in here. So I'm just going to dig in and down there and tighten up that MC4 connector. I suspect because they're plastic nuts on plastic threads, somebody's really raunched it and it's just dropped over one thread. So I'm going to tighten that back one up, and there we go. Yeah. So just a few extra bits. That says Ethernet underneath, or Ethernet. So that would go along with that IP address screen. And this one has actually got the mounting plate. And there are 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's quite useful. So, there's nothing to be scared about this. I've never heard about SAJ before, but you know, it doesn't look too bad inside. I suppose the main thing is it's 1200 watts. So therefore you would only really be wanting to run it at 800 watts maximum, if you kept it somewhere cool and out of direct sunlight and all those sorts of things. I've done a video about that anyway, and so therefore it wouldn't really work with modern 400 watt panels. But if you have some 200 watt panels or some 250 watt panels, 3 of those, and away you go. Yeah. What's not to like, as long as it was cheap? I shall catch up with you soon. Let's hear what you have to think. Cheers for now.